What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we're going to be jumping into a full-length video of War Day. We've got typical day to take on, and we've got my favorite Inquisitor deck that we're going to be rocking with, taking on every different opponent that gets thrown at us. I know you guys will enjoy. Let's head on over and Game by the Beach. Welcome back once again, my guys. We are going to be playing, like I said, with my favorite Inquisitor deck right now, especially for typical day, War Day. And I just wanted to break down the deck before we got started with you. Here we go. We've got Inquisitor, okay? My favorite card. This is what we are rocking with. Honestly, this is the build that I've been staying with for the last couple of weeks, to say the least, okay? We've got Knight of Darkness, Shield of Faith, absolute beast. Ronin, as well as Hammer of Faith, because it's the only option, and he is max. Absolutely love that build. With our Dryad, we're going to be rocking with our Fairy of Growth. I think both Dryad versions, both talents, have applications in different decks. I absolutely love this version because it's going to enable us to continue keeping other Inquisitors on the board, which means that we can continue absorbing and upgrading our Inquisitor as we go. We've got Pretzel in here. I honestly haven't been playing with Pretzel a whole lot recently, but especially since it's typical day, it's going to help us with a little bit of slow, a little bit extra damage, and that really goes a long way. But of course, Scrapper as well as Knight Statue. We've got our Spear, Hunter's Jacket. This is almost the most typical build that I use regardless of the deck, unless I'm using like a Meteor deck or something, then maybe I'll do a little bit more mana-orientated equipment. As you can see, War Day is upon us, and we are in second place currently. The daily battle, we've got typical day. So we're going to be rocking with that Inquis Pretzel deck like we talked about. Let's jump right into the game here and see how we can do against our opponents. We usually get into a game pretty quickly when we're playing against War Day, but I like typical day. It's just, you can play the decks that you think that you're best at, right? It's not going to be something weird where you have to deal with random units getting leveled up or changed or whatever. We could just focus in, play Inquis the best way that we can. That is a pretty solid start here, and let's get going. So we're going up against the crazy one, and we're playing against Monk, which doesn't have any talents on his Monk. Monk has talents, right? Yeah, 100%. So I think this is a solid opportunity to get our first win in War Day today, just because he's just going to be spamming out as many Monks as possible. I like the fact that we've got Pretzel in this deck so that we can do a little bit of slow, a little bit of extra damage. Inquis is going to be carrying us all the way home. We're honestly not going to do pretty much anything all the way through this first wave. Okay, we're not going to do anything through this first wave. We're going to see if Puppeteer can move that Inquis over and maybe get him on a square. That would be awesome. But if that's not the case, and if we aren't super, super lucky, then after Puppeteer, we're just going to spam our board, try to get an Inquis on that square, level our mans up, and really just try and get our Inquis to as high a level as possible before getting a Knight Statue next to him and before getting even one Pretzel. We don't need any of those. Since we've got Scrapper, we want to try and pretty much eliminate every single unit on our board just to get Inquis to the maximum level possible. We've already got 40 seconds left, and we're not doing a whole lot of damage, okay? We're not doing a whole heck of a lot. Do we get... Ooh, we actually got a gadget tile over there, which is actually really, really nice. But you can see his board looks way more interesting than my board looks like. But that's going to be okay. We can just keep chugging along. 20 seconds. We're hanging out. I don't have my coffee, fellas. Where's my coffee? I left it somewhere. Oh, 13 seconds. That's the only reason that I don't like playing the way that I'm doing right now, is that we're missing out on mana because we're leaving monsters on our board. We're not all the way back to the front of our portal. If we were playing against something else other than Puppeteer, I'd probably try and do something to prevent that, at least level up my unit a couple of times. All right, so you're going to have to move us 2 more times in order to get him on a square. I don't think it's all that realistic. Okay, it only moved us once. Let's spam. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. All right. So that's what we've got here. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to eat this guy. This guy. This guy. Oh, you bum. All right, that's okay. We can go here. Okay, that's not the end of the world. I'm not going to even pay attention to the fact that those were Inquisitors and those would have helped level some stuff up. Oh, man. Okay, we've got some mana. Second goal here is get a Knight statue next to our mans. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go over here. That's fine. Let's get our Inquis up a couple of times. And this is a really fantastic start. We've got this guy at 5, this guy at 3, this guy at 2. We can spam a little bit more. We've got a couple of pretzels. Not too shabby. If we can get a pretzel or 2 or 3 on a Knight statue also, that's even better as well. And now we've got the 2 Knight statues, which obviously is the proper amount. I think we're in a pretty good space. Pretty good opportunity here. That's fine. Let's just do... I'm going to wait until that one Inquis is gone. And then I'm going to eat this guy. And we're going to level that man's up. And we're going to level up our Inquis a couple more times. And our pretzel because I feel bad. And with 13 seconds, we're looking pretty solid. We're looking at his deck too. He's got a rank 5 Harlequin, which if he had Scrapper in his deck, would be pretty useful. But since he does not have Scrapper in his deck, it's going to be pretty useless, unfortunately. He did take that guy out faster than I did, so hey, power to him. Warlock coming in. We've already got our mans to rank 6 over here. Let's keep on chugging along. Anybody who is curious what typical day is, no critical damage whatsoever. That's fine by me, as long as we can deal. I'm going to start leveling up our Inquises just so we can keep a couple on our board. I'm going to come down over here, see if we could have gotten a Knight statue over there, and then, not that it would have mattered really, but it would have been fine. Keep chugging along. We need to get this a little bit higher level. You can see he's still outputting more damage, if not more, like very similar amounts of damage as we are. So definitely something to note. We're at 5 now, though. We'll go there. Why not? We'll do our pretzel. We'll do one more Knight statue. I really want to get this guy to 4 or 5 or something. 20 seconds. Look at us falling off. Look at us with 4 Inquises. Do work, baby. Do work. He's also got Mary. I didn't see what level his Mary or anything was. Level up our Knight statue. We shouldn't have any issue against this Warlock, especially if our hammer comes down with our max Inquis. So, 1 second. Only time will tell. His board, I don't think has changed like at all since the first wave. 300 to go through. Yeah, that won't be an issue. Okay, so we're going to do this, that, and that, I guess. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do that. Level our mans up. Yeah, let's eat that because it's beautiful. But just a... Oh, okay. I thought it was going to hit my Knight statue. We got to be aware because since we're keeping a level 1 Knight statue, I ate a rank 2 because it wasn't doing anything for us anyway. But if you only have the rank 1 and that lion comes by and hits that Knight statue, you go down to only 1 Knight statue and then you're actually in real trouble. So we're going to hold out for right now. We're going to build up some mana because it is Tribunal, and the exact same thing I was just talking about. Tribunal can do the exact same thing, right? It can take away that rank 1 Knight statue, and then we're in a whole heck of a lot of trouble because we can't find 2, but it's going to be all good and dandy. A really nice sport right there. Hit him with a good game. Check out his equipment. Nothing too crazy. 1 win in the books. Only a level 7 monk right there. Guys, we're going to try and get through as many of these War Day battles as we possibly can. So let's jump right into the next game and see how we do. Second game underway. What are we rocking with? Okay, that's what we're rocking with. Shaman Witch. Love it. Love it. All right, that's our second game. No problem whatsoever to me. Let's jump in once again and see how we do on our third game of the video. Third game underway. We're rocking against a Blade Dancer 2000 crit. I can deal with some of that stuff. And once again, we've got our Inquis. We've got one. And since it's Tribunal, just like we were talking about in the last game, I'm going to level him up probably to a rank 3, just because A, he's not going to get hit by anything. I don't need another unit on my board. And when Tribunal comes down, it's obviously not going to take away any of my mana levels. That's why I didn't level him up when we were going up against Puppeteer. And hopefully with him being at a level 3 mana upgrade, that means that we'll keep our monsters at the front of our portal. So we're going to get the maximum amount of mana that we possibly can. And we're not going to take any hits from Tribunal or from the monsters or anything like that. We can just focus on our gadget. And we're going up against Dunk75. Love some dunks, dude. Shout out to my man, Dunk75. Maybe he can help me get a Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship. Or is it just Dunkin' now? A Dunkin' sponsorship. I'm in. We got the coffee. We typically we have the coffee. We don't have the coffee today, but I would absolutely love it. Tribunal, 60 seconds. We're just going to sit here and relax. I hope everybody is having a fantastic morning, evening, night, wherever you are around the world. Thank you guys for hanging out and joining me by the beach. Perfect day outside. Look at it. It's always sunny. How is it always sunny outside? I don't understand it. I guess it's because it's California. 40 seconds to go through. We're taking monsters out pretty good. I guess that level 3, I think that does enough. But we're really going to find out because we're not all the way to the front of our portal right now. And it's not like our damage is going to pick up any time before Tribunal shows up, right? We're not gonna do more damage before Tribunal shows up, but hopefully, like if it's around there, that's pretty good. That's enough. Do we have a gadget over there? Maybe we can hit a gadget. Ooh, we were so close. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing we did before. Try and get a Inquis on a tile, on a square, and then go from there. 58. I think we had like 70 in the last one, so that's a good start. So obviously we didn't take a hit right there. Do a little bit of this. We're going to go here. Now I can do that. And that. And now we can do this. I'm going to just do that for now. A little rank 2. Don't mind that at all, honestly. Because we're going to be able to get our Inquis all the way up pretty high. Let's do this. I guess we'll do that. I tried to eat that, but it didn't work. And we can go here. I'm honestly going to just go over here because I don't mind having this guy on a square. Notice I did get rid of my second Inquis. Or my second Knight statue, rather. But I'm just not really that worried. He's having so many problems. I think he's just like borderline bricking because I know in the wave 1 he didn't find a Blade Dancer, at least early on when I looked. And clearly after Tribunal, he took a hit, and he just took a hit from a monster right there, and he still can't find Blade Dancers, so he's just having problems. Give him one more Blade Dancer. I wouldn't mind. We're going to be steaming through this video, which whenever it's War Day, hit him with a good game. Whenever it's War Day, it's a little bit difficult to go into or to get through all of your War Day games. However, one of our people rage quit. One of our people bricked, more or less. Level 13 Blade Dancer. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. But we got one more game. Let's do one more game here. See how we fare just to keep on pushing us towards that finish line. It's a ways away, but we are in second place. You absolutely love to see it. Shout out to my beach bums. But let's jump into one more game here to finish this video off and see how we do. Last game underway. We've got a 2,500 crit guy here, which is the closest we've seen to a even matchup yet, I believe, because I'm at 2,700 something. He's at 2,500, so I'll take that. I'm assuming anytime I play a Blade Dancer, our last opponent was a Blade Dancer, and he was level 13, I believe. So I always assume that they're going to be 13, 14, 15, something around there. Because if you're not at that level Blade Dancer, I feel like you don't play it. My Blade Dancer is level 8. I don't touch her with a 10-foot pole. It just doesn't happen. So we're going to do the same thing as we did the last time. We're going to get our Inquis to 3. You know what? We've got some mana. Why don't we get him to 4? Because that should, again, just help us a little bit more, keeping the monsters in front of our portal, which in turn is going to get us the maximum amount of mana possible, which is going to help us a little bit later down the road. But we got Bedlam here. We've had a really great variation of bosses as the first boss, as the first injunction. Okay, so I don't think we'll take a hit from Bedlam, but even if we do, it's not really an issue. This guy won't get changed, but maybe one of these, like especially this guy, maybe this guy will turn into an Inquis, and then I can get rid of this guy and build off of him, because we've had pretty substantial, I don't want to say luck, we've played pretty well so far to where we've always gotten our Inquis onto a square and then gone from there. We're not always that lucky. We're not always that fortunate. Sometimes it's a really big issue trying to get an Inquis over there, and it almost takes you wasting all your mana before you're like, you know what, it's not going to happen. I just got to build an Inquis wherever I have it. And hopefully that's not what this game is going to be. Looking at him already, he's doing much, much better than our previous Blade Dancer opponent. But if you look at our board, we're also keeping our monsters in the front of our portal even better. Still not 100%. What do we get to? 54? I think the last one was like 57 maybe. So that's not bad at all. Let's see if we stun him with a thing. We do not. And look at that. Exactly what I was talking about. Boom. 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 Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go... I'll do that. We'll let all those Inquises get absorbed, and then we'll go from there. Because we've got a couple of Dryads that will get us more Dryads, which I love. We've got some more Inquises. This guy's not really going to do anything for us. I'm actually just going to do this for right now, because we've got some options. Again, we're going to absorb. We're actually going way more absorbing in this game than leveling up our Inquis, even though he's already a 3, which is fine. But it is Tribunal next, so we just got to be very well aware and prepared for what we can do. So I'm just going to eat that guy to see if we can get a Knight statue next to our mans, because that's the absolute only way that we would be able to take out Tribunal before it hits us, depending on what we've got. So maybe our board is going to be completely empty when Tribunal comes, so we don't need to take it out before it hits. But unless we see that happen, I'm not going to trust it. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Beautiful. We're going to go there, right there. We're going to do that. We're going to level up a couple of these guys. And I think we'll do one more upgrade. So we can do one more Knight statue and go here, here, and here. Not ideal. Not ideal that that guy got leveled up. I would have taken this guy or this guy to get leveled up. Didn't happen. Is what it is. We got 5 seconds. We know that he's going to be able to take out Tribunal. But only time will tell if we're going to be able to take it out. And we didn't keep them in front of our portal. 135 versus 156. So we did take a hit. Both of our Knight statues. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units on our board. So clearly he tried to hit our Inquis also. But it didn't take a hit, obviously, because we only have the one Inquisitor. So let's do a little spamming here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to come down here, which is fine. I'm actually going to do this. And that's also definitely fine. We can keep on absorbing. Bedlam, I'm not really worried about. We know this guy is outputting some pretty significant damage. We know his Blade Dancer has to be max. It has to be max. We already know that, just because of how fast he's taking out his monsters and how much pressure he's keeping on me. So we're going to have to play well in order to win this game. I still have faith. We're absorbing left, right, center, middle. And now that we're already at 10, I might honestly just start going for some scrappering. That's not what I wanted. I should have scrappered that. We'll do that. We'll absorb one more Inquis. We'll do these. I've been searching for Dryads pretty much this whole wave. I don't think we found a single one. I'm going to go over here. Another one. I mean, to be perfectly fair... Ooh, there must have been a cloud. We went into the shade all of a sudden. To be perfectly fair, a rank 3 pretzel is not the end of the world, but we are in trouble. Only a rank 4 Inquis we've been accustomed to getting to nearly a rank 5 Inquis on wave 1, and now we've been having a whole heck of a lot of trouble getting that man up even more. So at this point, we're going to stop absorbing. No more absorbing. You can see right there he was about to absorb. And we're going all in on just ranking up our units because we have to. Time is now. King Pudding is next. We're not going to try and have any extra Inquises on our board. Keep on going. We're going to do that just so we have a little extra power from our Knight statue. But I'm getting nervous, fellas. We're going to have to play this right. Our scrappers are not... they are not cooperating whatsoever. We need to hit this guy. We need to hit this guy. Look at this. We need some dryads now. Oh my gosh, we're falling off so fast. Hopefully we can kind of get to the late game sooner rather than later because Blade Dancer will fall off. We're going to be in a better spot going up against some of the bosses in the later rounds. Like right now, I don't care at all that we're going up against King Pudding. It's not going to affect us in the least. We are going to take it out. But for instance, if this was... I don't even know what boss would honestly affect us. It probably wouldn't be a problem. We need to get that guy leveled up. That's all we need is to get that Inquis to 5, 6, something like that. And then we can go from here. Honestly, I'm not mad that we have that guy. Look at how much trouble... Dude. Don't you dare take a hit, boy. There we go. That rank 5 is massive. Another King Pudding. Let us focus on our mana levels. I want to max out my Knight statue first. Then we'll do our pretzel at least a couple of times, and I think we'll be okay in this wave. And actually, King Pudding was devastating for him. He does have Portal Keepers to move things around, and he is doing a very good job moving them around. But it still slows down most of his monsters. He's got at least 2 Blade Dancers that are... that was probably not the right play right there just because it had a thing on it. That's a useless one. And there is a victory. Hit him with a good game. We're going to look at the stats right quick. He does have a little bit better equipment than me. He is rocking a max Blade Dancer, but that was a little itchy of a game. A little bit itchy of a game, to say the least. But we came away with the win. 4 straight wins right there. And we can take a peek at how everyone's doing. A lot of people using 6. We've only got 4 right now. And we are at the top of the list of the 4 people, tied with Extreme Morty, my boy. He's been around forever. I just still don't know how to pronounce his name. Guys, that is going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.